Silver's on the scene, and it's Friday, October 18th. Friday, October 18th. I hope everyone's week has been wonderful, and you're just so happy that it's Friday and you're looking forward to a fantastic weekend. Let's jump right in because we have a lot to discuss. Let's start here. Take a moment. Look at that. Allegedly, in my opinion. Enjoy the video. Here we go. Sebastian Rogers, 15 years old, missing. Missing from his home, gone from his home, Hendersonville, Tennessee. Autistic. The question is, where is Sebastian Rogers? Sebastian Rogers has been gone 33 weeks and 4 days. Ladies and gentlemen, 33 weeks and 4 days. That's 238 days. 238 days gone from his home. We are quickly approaching 8 months. 8 months too long. Say his name. Sebastian Rogers. Say his name. Sebastian Rogers. Say his name. Sebastian Rogers. Keep the awareness alive for Sebastian. Then we'll find him and we'll get justice. So, Sebastian Rogers, say his name. Never forget that he's still missing. He's gone from the safest place he should have been, at his home. So what are we going to discuss about tonight? What are we going to discuss? Here it is. Update new locations. When I was thinking about putting this video together, here's where my mind goes. There's been a lot of distractions. There's been a lot of talk, even from Silver's on the scene, about different things. Let there be no distraction in finding Sebastian. There's really one question that we all need to be focused on, and that is, where is Sebastian Rogers? Where is he? And every step we take, and every thought we have, and every theory we go for is to find him. Yes, we may need to listen to some interviews. Yes, between stepdad and mother, we need to listen to what they're saying to us. Maybe there's clues in there. Yet the main thing is, where is this 15-year-old boy? So, where is Sebastian Rogers? Here's the video tonight. We're going to discuss new locations. Ladies and gentlemen, Silver's on the scene is going outside the box. It's going outside the box. What do we mean by outside the box? Let's start with this. Now, in my career and where I'm at today, my full-time position, as everyone knows that I have this full-time position, what's made me successful in my position is constantly thinking outside of the box. Now, those words, when I first heard them many years ago, hey, we're doing these this way, and we do it this way, and we do it this way, got to think outside the box. Well, let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, my friends, it is correct. Whatever you're doing, whatever job you have in your personal life, way you're doing things, if it may not be working, or if it's not working as good as what could be, sometimes you have to come outside the box. We all have this box around us. It's our paradigm. It's our view of the world. It's the way we've always done things, right? So you bring a new employee in, you bring a new person into the workplace, and maybe they don't have as much experience in the field, but they have outside the box thinking. So, as I'm sitting back and I'm looking forward to that next boots on the ground and that next search for Sebastian Rogers. Where is that going to take me? Where is it going to take me? Where do I need to be looking for this boy? Because the goal is to find him. Because we don't know where he is. So as we say his name, as we post his flyer, as we bring awareness to him, how do we find him? Okay? So, let me throw this up. Let's move this over here. And at the same time, I'm going to go back to this. We're going to bring this over here. Okay, and we'll pop back and forth. Okay, so here's the thing. As you can see, I have a box around the state of Tennessee. Okay, so let's add a few things here. Let's take this. Okay, let's get that out of there. Let's take this circle. Let's make that green. Let's make that yellow. All right, so we can see it maybe a little better. Okay, now we're going to take this. If I can grab it here, just give me 1 second. Give Silvers on the Scene 1 second here. Okay, so I can grab this thing. I can't grab it. Why can I not grab it? Hold on 1 second. Here we go. Okay, let's do that. Let's take another. All right, let's grab it and let's bring it over here. Let's take another. All right, let's grab it and let's expand it out a little bit here just so we can get an idea. Okay, so what have we just done? Within this box, knowing that Sebastian is missing from his home in Hendersonville, Tennessee, knowing that his stepdad, allegedly in my opinion, and others, could have something to do with his disappearance, and knowing the route from where stepdad works to the home, what does that give us? 3 search areas. We know extensively searches happen within 5 miles of Sebastian's home in the beginning days when he went missing. Allegedly walked out of the home, people are looking within a 5-mile radius. Then people expanded over to Memphis. I've been there many times myself. Then people have mentioned in between, there's 240 miles. Allegedly, in anyone's opinion, if someone was driving him across, could they have stopped anywhere? A lot of the tips have been Natchez State Park, specific places in this long drive. Okay, 240 miles, approximately 3 hours to drive it. So there's 3 locations. Okay, so let's bring this over. And what are we looking at here? Okay, you take his home and you can go north of his home, northwest of his home, northeast of his home, east and west of his home. Okay, right? Even all of these. You can do all these 8 because, ladies and gentlemen, when you go in a direction, anywhere you're going, foot, bike, car, plane, you're either going to go in one of 8 directions. Okay, this is your starting point. You're going to go north, south, east, or west. And then you may go northeast, southeast, southwest, or northwest. That's it, 8 directions. So when you talk about Sebastian's home, these 8 directions have pretty much been looked at least 5 miles around his home. Okay, that's your standard search grid out looking for a missing person. You get over to, and then when you take off to Memphis, you're doing a southwest. See, here you are. So you're headed south, but west. So the southwest is covered there, right? And then when you do all this, this is also southwest. So when you leave Hendersonville, now we're not talking about Hendersonville now because you're checking all areas around. This is where he lives. But when you leave Hendersonville and you head to Memphis, you're doing basically southwest. Okay? Take a look, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go back to his home. Say this is his home. And yes, 5 miles here, 5 miles here, here. Basically 5 miles around this area. Okay? Have we thought to step outside this box and go northeast and go southeast and go east and go south and go southwest and go west past Memphis and go north into Kentucky. Now, I know there was the Kentucky landfill search, right? And that's about as far north as you've gone. Ladies and gentlemen, what I'm trying to illustrate here is this. There are many directions, regardless of what may have happened to Sebastian. Walked out on his own, and he walked in a certain direction. Walked out on his own, was picked up by someone he may have arranged with, or a random stranger, or taken from his home either by strangers or by family. But once removed from that home, which direction did Sebastian Rogers go? Now, standard search around the home. Suspicious over here, stepdad works over here. Could he have taken him there allegedly? In between. What about Knoxville? What about Chattanooga? What about Atlanta? What about Birmingham? What about Lower Mississippi? What about Conway, Arkansas? What about Louisville, Kentucky? What about West Virginia? What about Virginia? What about North Carolina? What about South Carolina? Do you see my point here? Have we, as a collective community, started thinking outside of this box? When you first think about it, going outside this box seems why? Why would someone, whether they abducted him or whether they purposely took him out to hide him somewhere, alive or unalive, why not go far from the home? Maybe 240 miles from the home, this direction. But what about Chattanooga, Tennessee? What about Jacksonville, Florida? What about Charlotte, North Carolina? What about Myrtle Beach? Do you see my point here? What I'm saying is this. Let me stop right here and say this. Has anyone ever played the game? And I don't know the name of the game. I just know someone hides something from you and you're searching for it. And as you're searching, you look at them and they go, oh, you're cold. You're very cold. Oh, you're a little warmer now. You're warmer, And between cold, warm, and hot, oh, you're hot. Well, when you're cold, you're way off from where he may be. When you're warm, you're a little closer. When you're hot, oh, you're getting very close, right? So I asked this question. Have we all been very cold, staying within this box? It's not that we're doing anything wrong. You can look anywhere and everywhere for Sebastian and you're helping. What I'm saying is, has someone out thought all of us, knowing that we would stay around his home, maybe go over to Memphis because of his stepdad, maybe in between because of his stepdad. But what if they, whoever they are, thought outside the box? What if they said, we need to hide Sebastian and we're going to take him in a direction that no one would think to look? What if some of the searchers are coming in from hundreds of miles away to look in his hometown? Hundreds of miles away to look in the RV areas, the construction areas, when those searchers could have been looking nearby where they left. And what if he's there? It gives me chills to think about it. So, what does that mean when we talk about going outside the box in new locations? It means this. Silver's on the Scene has taken a few days back. I've been working, of course, my full-time job. But after the last video and the searches we did this past weekend and last week, I told myself, sit back, clear your head, and not forget about Sebastian, of course. Say his name still. Yet, clear your head to think differently about what you're doing. As you know, on my last video, my new theory would be, going back to this, that he is within 10 miles, this is his home, within 10 miles northwest of his home. And I feel strongly that is a strong possibility. However, as I cleared my head this week, and I stepped away from it for a few moments to go, let go of it. You know, when you're trying to solve a problem, when you're trying to look at something and you're just focused on it, there's that old saying, you can't see the forest for the trees, right? You get clouded. You get so focused that things are blurry. So as I cleared my head, I started seeing this box. I started visualizing this box around the state of Tennessee. And then I got to thinking, there's 8 different directions. There's 8 different directions that Sebastian could have went. And then I got thinking a little more, because I got a clear head and I've had a chance to think about this. And I said, we've all been going here. Over 30 searches between these 2 locations and the drives back and forth. Watch the videos. Nothing wrong with anywhere anyone's searching. Someone could tell me they're searching in Washington. Not a problem. He may be there. And that's my point. But all the videos have been here, myself included. Silvers 1 and Silvers 2, we go into Hendersonville, we search for a few days. We go to Memphis, we search for a few days. We've stopped off at Natchez State Park. By the way, that's like 53,000 acres, but still, there's a possibility. All these are still possibilities. But what about Knoxville? What about Asheville? So that's what I started thinking, the box around Tennessee. So follow me here with this theory. Whatever happened to Sebastian, somewhere between 6:30 on the 25th of February to 6:30 on the 26th, 238 days ago, 33 weeks, 4 months, almost 8 months ago. Whatever happened, taken from that home on his own, by someone stranger, by family, but taken away from that home. Now a direction has to happen. Where are we taking him? Ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't want him found, why would you take him within this box? This is the playground. This is the sandbox. Why would you take him and put him anywhere in this area? Allegedly, in my opinion, right? And you know my theory. Unfortunately, I hate to say it each time I say it, and I hope I'm wrong on this. But allegedly, in my opinion, Sebastian's not with us anymore. Okay? And that hurts my heart. And I hope I'm wrong. And I hope wherever I go, as I'm about to tell you, with this searching, this new outside the box, I find him alive. That's the ultimate goal. I just don't see that being the case, in my opinion. So, you're removing him from his home. He's unalive. Where do you take him to where he's outside of your area? He's outside of your box. Even to go way over here to Pigeon Forge is still within the box. It still connects to Tennessee. So, with the clear head and the clear thoughts, I'm going outside the box. I'm going in essentially southwest and west to Memphis. Look at all these other 6 other locations, 6 other directions to go. So when I say new locations, here it is. Silver's on the scene starting tomorrow, Saturday, October 19th. will step outside the box. There will be a search. There will be boots on the ground. The goal is simple. Where is Sebastian? Bring him home. Find him. Bring him home. As we say his name, as we search for him, the goal is to bring him home. Where is he? So, later tomorrow evening, there'll be another video of tomorrow's boots on the ground search for Sebastian Rogers. But listen closely. And this is also another going outside the box. As I explained just a few moments ago, sometimes you have to change up the way you do business. And everyone knows that either I'll say, hey, I'll be in Hendersonville this week, or South Haven, Mississippi next week, or Memphis tomorrow, or wherever. What I'm telling you is this. I'm not going to list my location. So when you see the video tomorrow and I've searched, and maybe when you see the video, we've already found him. That's the goal, right? But you'll come with me, eyes open, everyone watching, looking for Sebastian, searching for Sebastian, all eyes on deck. The only difference is two main things. I will be outside of the box, number one. Number two, I will not reveal my search location. So, listen to me here. There are reasons for this. Reasons when it extends to law enforcement, as far as saying, hey, I think you should go here. Because, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, this is outside the box thinking. And other reasons such as, I don't want to reveal this location for reasons because it's outside of the box thinking. And because whoever did this to Sebastian has thought outside the box, almost to the point of possible genius thinking, where we're going to come together and we're going to do visuals and we're going to bring awareness to Sebastian. Of course, you go to that area. But what if he's nowhere near that area? What if when we're there, as we mentioned early in the game, we're cold as ice? Not even warm. What if we need to go hundreds of miles away? Hundreds of miles away in these different directions, away from his home, hundreds of miles to find this boy, Sebastian Rogers. So that's what Silver's on the Scene is going to be doing. He will be recording his boots on the ground searches to bring your eyes along with me. As always, just will not reveal where he's at and not why he's there. Those are my reasons. Those are my theories. And there's reasons for them. Believe me when I tell you this. Whether it be a couple of days from tomorrow, whether it be a week from tomorrow, or on down the road, eventually you will know my reasons for doing what I'm doing. This is exciting, ladies and gentlemen. As I've told you before, whenever I go into the areas of his hometown, or I go over southwest to the 240-mile drive to Memphis, South Haven, Horn Lake, once I'm done, I check off these areas, tips people have sent in, things I've thought of. I always come back home with the thought, what's next? As I said in the last video, what's next? The next time I'm in Hendersonville, it's northwest of his home, 10 miles or less. If you're there, if you're going to be there, I would suggest you look in that area. Find his home, go northwest, 10 miles or less. Wooded areas. And that's what I'll do the next time I'm there. But I'm going to be able to be somewhere else tomorrow. And I'm going to be outside the box. Changing up the way I'm doing the business on finding Sebastian. Where is he? And And I believe, and I'll give him credit, clutch them pearls. Justin, I believe I heard Justin one time say this, talking about searches, and I think somebody was alive, and they came into the chat and they were like, well, why go look there? Nothing was found. And then I believe it was Justin, so profound, said this, no, something was found, and that was nothing. Meaning that when you go into an area near his home, west of his home, 240 miles west southwest of his home, another state, wherever you go, and you look for this boy Sebastian Rogers, and you don't find him, you can say, here's an area he's not. Make sense? That's what we're doing tomorrow. Boots on the ground, new locations. It's going to be exciting. I'm looking forward to it because I don't say I've cracked the code. I don't say I've solved the puzzle. We can't say that until we have him physically found. Can't get ahead of ourselves. However, the excitement comes from me thinking, what if whoever harmed this boy, in my opinion, what if whoever removed him from his home against his will, in my opinion, whomever that is, at this point, doesn't matter. We need to find him. We need to not be distracted. We need to not be distracted, right? And we need to find Sebastian. No distraction, find Sebastian. So I get to thinking, let's think like them, whoever them are. And what if they went outside the box? So it's time for us to go outside the box. Very excited. So, no distraction in finding Sebastian. Say his name. Takes no effort, hardly at all, to say his name. Throughout your day, whatever you're doing, post the flyer. Pop it up on Instagram. Link it to Facebook. Drop it on Snapchat. You know, I've got several friends, and I don't know if any of them even watching my videos, and that's okay. But they know this boy's missing. You know, I have customers. In my full-time job, I go see many customers. Most of them now know who Sebastian is. I'm spreading his awareness. I'm keeping the awareness alive wherever I go. All right? Do the same. You don't have to be out there searching. Just keep the awareness alive. That's how we find him. And then we get justice. All right? But I will bring you along with my searches. Boots on the ground tomorrow. Outside the box thinking. Outside the box, physically out there. Looking in new locations. All right? So, hope that's great for you. Hope you understand what I'm saying, what I'm doing here. And just keep tuning in. Keep watching the videos. Keep your eyes open. We still got to get feedback on the last search in his hometown. Different things we found there. Still waiting on some answers. Need to do some follow-up, which we will. But it's exciting because we're going in a different direction. And maybe that's what they, quote unquote, they, whoever they are, did with this boy, Sebastian Rogers. Gone 238 days, 33 weeks, 4 months, almost 33 weeks, 4 days, almost 8 months. It's time we bring him home. Say his name. Keep his awareness alive. Let's find Sebastian Rogers. All right. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Tomorrow is Saturday. Let's get your weekend going good. Enjoy your family, your friends. Have fun. Be at peace. Be safe in doing that fun. Stay happy. Thank you for your compliments. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your support. And as always, silver's on the scene. Say Sebastian's name. Keep his awareness alive. And stay tuned. More to come. Thank you. Silver's on the scene to